Secretary Clinton holds the very radical view that as president, she should listen to scientists. And I realize that is a very controversial statement, that we should listen to science, but that is what she believes, and that's what I believe, and that is what I believe all of you believe. And she has heard, as I have heard, that the scientific community is virtually unanimous in telling us, and I can't speak under the sun today, it makes the point, I think, that climate change is real, it is caused by human activity, and it is already causing devastating problems in our country and around the world. That's the reality. And what the scientists also tell us is that if we do not get our act together and transform our energy system away from fossil fuel to sustainable energies like wind, solar, and geothermal, and energy efficiency, if we don't do that, we're going to see more drought, more extreme weather disturbances, more floods, more acidification of the ocean, more rising sea levels, and we're going to see more international conflict as people around the world fight over limited natural resources like water and land to grow their crops. That is Hillary Clinton's position, to listen to the scientists, to move forward, to transform our energy system, to invest heavily in sustainable energies like wind and solar. Now, given the fact that I am in a state today which has helped lead this country moving towards sustainable energy in terms of wind and biofuels, given the fact that I am in a state where between 6,000 and 7,000 jobs exist in the wind industry, given that I am in a state which today produces 30% of its electricity with wind, given that I'm in a state which provides biofuels to the whole country, given that reality, you might want to learn what Donald Trump's views are in terms of sustainable energy. Donald Trump, for a start, believes that climate change is a hoax emanating in China. And I've never quite figured out why it was China. I would have thought it would be Mexico or some Muslim country, but be that as it may, China is the bad guy, all right? Second of all, let me read you a quote that Donald Trump statement that he made just 4 years ago. This is what he said about wind. You are the leading state in this country in wind. Yeah. This is what Donald Trump said about wind, quote, not only are wind farms disgusting looking, but even worse, they are bad for people's health, end of quote. All right. Iowa, you are leading the country in wind. You got 7,000 jobs in the wind industry. And here is a guy who thinks that wind farms are disgusting and that they are bad for people's health. Well, that just tells us that Mr. Trump needs to study a little bit of science, just a little bit. So I think that's important for the people of Iowa who are thinking about voting for Mr. Trump to know. Secretary Clinton is prepared to take a hard look at many of the major crises that we face, including a broken criminal justice system. Yeah!